Okay, guys, a little more info on chapter one of the book Attached. That very long live went through almost all of chapter one, but did not finish those last few pages. So here's the info from those. We had left off with talking about anxiously attached and protest behaviors, how a baby will like cry and scream for mom if they're not there. But protest behaviors do actually continue into adulthood, and they may look a little bit different in the digital age. The text says that the attachment isn't necessarily a weakness, but more so just an actual instinct to maintain contact with that attachment figure at all costs. That the need to maintain that contact is triggered by even the smallest change. That need to remain in contact can get triggered pretty easily. If there's even a slight fear, if there's a danger that that person is out of reach or not able to respond or somehow in a dangerous situation. So if we look at it in that evolutionary term view, then if you feel like there's danger, it wouldn't make sense to detach. It would make sense to attach. So if they're having an evolutionary response as an anxiously attached person, it does bring a little light and make a little more sense why they are going through those protest behaviors. Some examples of protest behaviors in the digital age would be calling, several times, like multiple calls back to back if you feel like you can't get through to someone, or perhaps doing something that you're doing with the sole intention of making the other person jealous. Whereas in a feeling of danger, a secure person would be okay and not have to resort to protest behaviors at all. The authors talk about interviewing all ages and different relationship stages and still coming out with some of the same information and practices over and over again. To follow up on that initial dating story with Tamara and Greg, where she was anxious and he was avoidant, she was finally able to loose the ties with him, do a little healing, and start dating again. And at that time, she kind of knew what to look for. And she found a secure man, and all of those problems and insecurities went away. And when they would meet up with her, she would just be talking about the fun stuff they were doing, like the hikes and vacays and stuff, versus all the crazy issues that she was experiencing with her avoidant partner. And chapter one ends with some promises that the remainder of the book will go through different tips to help attitudes and behaviors, no matter which of the three attachment styles you are in. They say that you'll learn what your needs are and who you should be with in order to be happy in a relationship. So, big promises, but that is the end of chapter one. Thanks for watching.